The Nightside Project. Finish the day happy with Ethan Millard and Alex Keary on KSL News Radio.
This is the Nightside Project. I'm Ethan Millard here with Alex Keary, helping you finish your commute happy. Thanks so much for joining us for another episode. Hey, look us up on social media. We're on Facebook, facebook.com/Nightside Project.
Oh, I've got and I will be dipping into that a little bit later for some first world problems.
Excellent. We're also on Twitter, Ethan Millard KSL, Alex Keary KSL, and the Nightside Project is also on Twitter as a show. So lots of ways you can get in touch with us on social media. We always love hearing from you. In fact, Alex, our very first topic today is ripped from the headlines of social media. In fact, it's from Rocco. Again, Rocco's on fire right now. So I want to give credit where credit's due. Rocco is teeing up some awesome stuff for us on Twitter. And Alex,
yes,
it's time to install you. Get out your powdered wig, Alex.
Oh,
because we're going to install you.
Are you calling me bald? See, Cheryl did that move earlier. Oh, so I'm bald, huh?
Nope.
Built like a bus, huh?
The Honorable Alex Keary presiding over this.
What am I providing? Oh, I'm providing my judgment.
Yeah, providing judgment. That's right.
Hold on,
we
need to work in more of the. We need to work in more of that sound effect of not justice, but of justice stairs as you fall down the stairs.
The justice stairs.
Yeah. It sounds like a guy in the stairwell who fell down. He's like, "I'm okay.
I'm fine." It does kind of have that echoey sound. And the stairwell right out here that we use, the stairwell we used to go down to the snack room. To the break room.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah. Look, we did have my kid fell down the stairs yesterday.
Oh.
It's not funny, but it's
stairs?
No.
Oh, good. Because these stairs are concrete with metal lips.
No, I know,
and they will hurt.
Now this is carpeted stairs that my son's been down 1,000 times.
Yeah, he's fine.
And he's our oldest. So if it was our youngest, if it was the 2-year-old, I'd feel bad.
Mm-hmm.
But my 2-year-old has this thing where he's basically the human elevator. He just turns himself around, then just puts his hands up and goes.
Yeah.
And but my oldest, I was like, "Hey man, go get your baseball gear on. We got baseball practice coming up." He's like, "All right, yeah." And so he starts going downstairs, and then I hear, "Oh!" He starts, and he was like, "Bop." Like he was like going down all the stairs, and I was like. And my wife and I are looking at each other, but we're kind of like, kind of laughing.
Yeah,
he's our most athletic kid in the family.
Mm-hmm.
And he's the oldest. And so I look down the stairs, and it looks like a death scene. Like you could have drawn a chalk outline around my son. He's out there, he's like, "Oh!" And I was like, what happened, dude? He's like, "I don't know." And he's grabbing his hip like, "Oh!" Like if he has that fall when he's 85, that's
fatal.
his last fall.
That's fatal, yeah.
So... I mean, not to laugh about it, but he was like, "Oh!" And I was like,
My
"Listen."
hip.
I was like, "What happened?" He's like, "Oh, I hit right here, And then I was like, "Dude, do you know how to operate stairs, bro?" I mean, once I realized he didn't have like a concussion or something, and he was just like kind of doing this he had this half smile laugh on, but he was also kind of hurting them all. And my wife's standing at the top of the stairs, and she's laughing at him. So to tell you what kind of great parents we are. Because as soon as we realized there wasn't immediate emergency room, travel.
Well, in that moment, just know that a very important piece of your son's personality was formed in that moment. And you'll find out later whether it's good or bad.
And then they laughed at me when I fell down the stairs.
So let me ask you a follow-up question, though.
I was like, if you don't recover quickly, you're not going to baseball practice.
Well,
I'm up.
Here's my question. How'd baseball practice go?
Oh, so it was raining a ton yesterday, and baseball officially hasn't started. Practice, the league stuff hasn't officially started yet.
Yeah.
So we went indoors. We went to a local gym indoors and just we played pickle.
Right, yeah.
And we did some regular throwing. We
Cool.
just did some catch, some controlled catch, and then we did some pickle.
All right. Let's get back to it.
Sorry.
That's all right. It's fine. It was
my kid didn't die. We're good.
Totally fine and
nothing broken.
Totally permissible sidebar
Sorry.
we just had in the Nightside
approach. Thanks for approaching the bench on that one.
Okay, so here's where we are. I'm going to give you a little bit of information on a case that happened just recently in Los Angeles, okay? Alan Wurtzel met Carol Markin on Match.com in 2010 on their very first date.
So either love for life or
I'm just going to tell you right now, it was not love for life.
Internet murder?
No, but sexual assault. So he was arrested after the first date for sexual assault. Not his first.
I thought we were going to do the light stories.
Not his first assault. And he was ordered to do jail time in Los Angeles County Jail. But then he was offered a secondary option. For $100 a night, he could stay. He could stay at a smaller private city jail and avoid county jail altogether.
Whoa,
for $100 a night, he stayed in a small jail in Seal Beach with amenities that included flat screen TVs, a computer room, and new beds. He served 6 months, for which he paid $18,250.
So the Holiday Inn Express?
Something akin to that. Not quite.
Because all those amenities, if you dress them up enough marketing-wise, if you just go, a computer room and some beds and flat screen TV. Dude.
A flat screen TV, a bed, and a business center.
Yes, business center, 24-hour gym access, right? And a short, brisk walk to Seal Beach.
So this is
I took my kids to Seal Beach on vacation this year, Ethan. I'm not freaking kidding.
So this is kind of an industry in the Los Angeles area. There are a bunch of different ones, and there are different costs and different amenities. In fact, defendants, prisoners,
this is a Russian deal.
Will often kind of price compare amenities and price and things like that.
So hotline for
but these city jails, they call them city jails. Their primary advertising pitch is that they're safer than the county jail.
Obviously, it has to be a certain type of offender that qualifies for this.
And then you can look at the amenities and the price. So, for example, in Laverne, you could pay $25 a night. That's pretty modest. $75 a night in Hawthorne. Redondo Beach, you can stay in Redondo Beach City Jail for $198 a night or $251 a night in Hermosa Beach.
Okay, you are describing 4- and 5-star hotels versus the Motel 6.
Now, these are not...
Motel 6 does not have a business center.
Now...
Because that guy literally could be doing day trading in the quote-unquote computer room.
It's interesting you mention that.
Making all the money back that he's paying for this thing. Now,
It's interesting you mention that because one recent prisoner was a pretty well-known music producer who was convicted of having sex with a 13-year-old. And he did his time.
Who's this?
I didn't copy down his full name because in my mind it wasn't relevant. I just copied down the information. It's somebody Sparks. Anyway, he said, quote, "It was actually a retreat for me. He wore his own clothes. He brought his own bedding and food, and he spent most of his time editing recordings on his computer."
Okay. Can I make my ruling right now? Get ready to get heavy on that.
The Law and Order gong,
on the ruling gong,
the justice gong.
I'm not okay with felony violent offenders being allowed to have this as an option. The idea that your jails are overcrowded is because you have an administrative problem, and that is you are putting the wrong people in the county jail, and you go, oh, well, we're overpopulated with guys who have committed marijuana offenses, okay? If there is a violent felony that's been committed, that person has no outlet. When you're able to buy your way into a better situation in jail and not actually look like it's that you've been in jail, then the county has failed everybody. Now, it's not a shock to me that Los Angeles County has failed because this is how they do their schools too. Crap for everybody, but the rich,
flat screen TVs for the rich people.
Exactly. So you know what? Nobody who's committed a violent crime can go on to the Priceline negotiator of jails and have a computer center where they're able to do that. And also, I get to punch you in the face.
There it is. I was looking for the gong moment. You were given all these real cogent points, but you didn't deliver the gong moment until the very end. Well done. Well, then let me give you a few details on the kinds of prisoners.
I get to commit a violent crime on you.
So I cited 2 sex offenders, right? most of the prisoners that go to these private
Are
jails
totally cool felonies.
DUIs.
Okay, and that means they're not there for that long, right? I mean,
No, the average stay is about 18 days.
So look, that is an option. That's the kind of
Why should that be an option?
Because-
I don't think there should be any option for any money. I mean, why would we ever give someone who's committed
All right.
a jail-worthy
Hey, look,
crime the option to buy a better deal?
You sound like
with
you're all over
money.
this.
That's
You know what?
crazy to me.
Sounds like Ethan's all over this. He's
Hold
on
on.
board, and here's what we're gonna do. Ethan, for $100 a time, I will allow you to also punch those people in the face.
I'll take it. So most of them are DUIs, other driving violations like reckless driving. A bunch of them, though, are
Why are they staying in jail for 18 days for reckless driving?
that's
Because
the average is 18 days.
Basically,
so.
they're taking a vacation from their families. I gotta
you
go
also-
upstate, sweetheart.
You also have a good number, though, of sex crimes and assaults.
Those guys are out. Those
And,
guys
no,
are
Alex, they're all out. They're all out.
You see, I'm a reckless driving guy. Can pay $100 a night to stay at a place.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Why would you ever give that privilege to the privileged?
I
mean, we're talking about
I do want
public
violent
courts.
crime guy
When
to
they're-
be on cell block D.
When they are ripping through your neighborhood at 100 miles an hour in their Porsche or Mercedes-Benz.
Look, drive like your kids live here, okay?
And
I'm Ethan Miller.
but see, this is serious though. When they're doing that and they're doing jail-worthy recklessness, DUI or whatever,
DUI,
or
okay.
you know what? Maybe it's your daughter that they assault
No, those
on
guys.
a fake date. I mean,
Those are the guys I get to punch in the face.
Just because they're rich, why would you ever give them the option to buy better amenities in jail? No, man, let them go. And I understand that they're scared. I understand that they're scared of
What
the
about
county
just
jail.
like a what? Okay,
but
wait,
you know
hold on.
what?
Let me give you an idea though. Small Ponzi scheme. Can that guy?
Small scale
Just a
Ponzi.
tiny Ponzi scheme.
I'm going to say no, Alex. I mean,
Okay,
this
fine.
is one of those times
Fine.
when we've just got to say absolutely not.
All right.
In my mind.
Justice has been served. We've got Zen headlines, and also I've got a grip, as we used to say back in the late 90s in high school. I've got a grip of first world problems that people have been sending us on Facebook.
Very cool.
So stay tuned.